Micdup.
Everybody, welcome to Highlights for Lowlifes.
Did you
Hey,
have to think?
folks.
Did you have to think about that?
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to find a button that has a theme song on it. There.
Highlights from Lowlifes. Highlights from Lowlifes.
All right, we should come back.
Everybody there?
Hit a new low with
Yay!
because they're allowing me to host the bloody thing. I'm Marty,
Good job.
but tonight we have something very special for you. We're gonna do some NFL and football, college football predictions.
What?
So with me, I have brought the best psychics we could find. So first, I'd like to introduce JC Nostradamus Penny. We have Brent Karnak Tetlow. And
Nice.
finally, Terry Jean Dixon Lee. That's it. That's not like, and of course, then there's just one. There's just one. So that's all right. Okay. So again, welcome to Highlights from Lowlifes. We've been doing this for a while now, 100 and some odd episodes. God knows why. They keep asking us to come back. Who are we? We're a group of guys that met years and years ago playing adult league softball. During the pandemic, we got together on Zoom calls just to make sure everybody's okay and check up on each other. And to stimulate the conversations, we started a great top 5 list. So we had to come on the call with your top 5, whatever. The people at micdup saw this, and to the life of me, somehow they thought it would be a good idea to put it on their network. So here we are, and we've been doing it for a long time now. But, hey, it's great. I'm still having a blast, and I'm sure everybody else is too. So thank you very much for tuning in. And like I said, this is going to be our prediction show about the upcoming football season, both college and pro. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a little bit of who we like, and we're going to have you participate also with your predictions for the NFL season. Plus, at the end of the show, we're going to come up with our final 4, college and pro, and our predictions for the Super Bowl. So that's what we're going to do. We want to hear yours to join in with us. So anyway, gentlemen, thanks a lot for letting me jabber on. Yeah.
How do they
Mr.
join
Karnak.
in with us?
Mr. Karnak, what?
How do they join in with us?
Oh,
Is there
that's
a button
great
to push?
idea. I never thought. Hey, take a look at the bottom of the screen. There's a red microphone there. Hit the red microphone. It will turn on the recording.
Live.
It says what?
Mine says live. Did you?
That's just ours, Terry.
Oh, okay. And then you leave us 30 seconds to leave us your message. If you butchered it and want to redo it, there's an opportunity to do that. And if you have a long-winded story, please edit it. But there you can do it 2 or 3 times if necessary. So now that I've yabbered on, I'm thirsty. Pardon me. Hold on. Be right back.
Got to stay hydrated, Marty.
There you. All right. So here for round 5, what are we going to do for round 5?
AFC divisional round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's
top AFC teams? Top 5.
your top 5 AFC teams? All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good. Hey, Terry, start us off.
Well, let's get started. I had a funny thing to say, but I forgot already. Well,
It was hilarious.
Yeah. Not okay. Oh, okay. So I have a comment about this season coming up. These teams, the pro teams, they're going to other countries to play, right?
Yes.
College.
They're going to Brazil. They're going to Ireland, Dublin. Where's Hotspur? Oh, London at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
They've been to Germany. Are they going to Germany?
They're
again?
going to Wembley Stadium. They're going to Berlin.
London. Okay.
They're going to Madrid. Those are all the way down into
Madrid.
November 16th.
Okay.
So I personally think that it really makes a difference with the jet lag and all. You've all been in some serious jet lag out. 9 hours. It takes approximately an hour per day of jet lag. So if you get to the 9 hours to Italy, say, is that where you came back from, Teddy Bear?
Oh yes, that's 15 hours from where I am to
15 hours.
Rome.
So for every hour, it takes 1 day to get back to your normal time zone. And I think that is a huge detriment to these teams that have to go over, especially the Minnesota Vikings. They have back-to-back weeks over in Europe.
Wow.
So they will actually get, their schedule's going to be back over in. I'm looking at the list. The Vikings are going to be in London. So even though they're Minnesota, Minnesota's like the middle of the country here. I think that's going to make a huge difference. So we'll see what happens.
Sure.
I'm glad my 49ers are not traveling this year. Although they've been to Mexico City before, but it wasn't there's only a 1 or 2 hour.
It's just straight south. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
don't they go to Seattle? That's kind of like a foreign country. Isn't it?
Did you factor in?
All of
The
Oregon's
Montezuma's
foreign.
revenge factor? Going to Mexico City?
That'll zap the energy out of you. We've all been there. All right.
He always goes to the back door.
So are we just gonna rattle off our top 5 right away, or just?
Yeah, let's go
Yeah,
5-5-5.
Yeah.
Everybody takes
Who do you like in AFC this year? Who's going to rise to the top?
Well, just give me your
AFC. Right. Who's going to rise?
not the top one. Don't we go 5?
Naturally, Kansas City's going to be in there.
Okay.
And I think the Raiders are going to be in there. I think the Ravens, because and I'll tell you why in a second. And Buffalo. Those are my top 3, 4. And I don't have a 5th one. There's so many. Let me just grab a random team here. I have the list going.
Oh well, come on. What about
Broncos,
the
Steelers,
AFC South? Come on.
You know what? I hope the Chargers get in for our friend.
Mike.
Mike.
Scott's playing for him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope for the Chargers' sake and Mike's sake, the Chargers get in, and we'll have some fun with that.
Yeah. Scott Matlock, for those who are uninitiated.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Okay,
number 44.
Those are my top 5 off the top of my
Man.
head. Hey, Teddy Bear, how about you?
Okay, I didn't know we were going to go all at once. I thought we were going to go down, count down it like they regularly do. But anyhow, AFC, my number 5 pick, the Ravens. They're going to be hard to beat this year. Doesn't look like they'll get in with their division, but it looks like they'll be the wild card. They're going to be tough all the way through. The Ravens have not gone down without a fight, and I believe they will prevail to get at least into the playoffs and into the wild card spot. Number 4, I have Kansas City Chiefs. Although I'm not rooting for them, they just have a lot of talent, and nobody seems to figure out how to stop Patrick Mahomes. But not to worry, I'm going to have them getting beat by somebody down the road, down my list here. Number 3.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say we've seen Mahomes. That kid's surgical.
I know.
With his offense.
I know. They just can't figure him out just yet. But he's going to zig when he should have zagged, and somebody's going to prevail eventually here. At number 3, I got the Cincinnati Bengals. After they had just missed in the playoffs last year, I think the Bengals will come back and do better. I think they have a high-powered offense, but sometimes I think their defense is a little sketch. So they just need to keep pace with the Kansas City Chiefs in order to have a shot at this thing. Number 2, I have the Los Angeles Chargers. As Harbaugh keeps getting more familiar with his team, and the team's getting more familiar with Harbaugh, I think every year they're starting to improve a little bit. And I'm hoping somebody will knock off the Kansas City Chiefs, and maybe this will set up another Harbaugh later in the playoffs. This time with the Ravens and with John and Jim with the Chargers. So we'll see if that comes out. Number one in the AFC, I have the Buffalo Bills this time. They've been knocking on the door so many times here lately that I think they're going to bust through this time. I got them beating the Kansas City Chiefs twice this year, once in the regular season and once when they face them in the playoffs. So I think Josh Allen's very determined. I mean, he's been able to smell it. He just haven't had a taste or gotten a bite. So I think he's hungry for it. But that's my top five in the AFC.
Yeah, let's face it. All those teams that we just mentioned have number one quarterbacks.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely right.
You know,
I agree.
the Ravens, and well, and even the Raiders. They have Tom Brady.
Yeah, sort of, kind of.
He's
Sorta,
hoping they
kinda.
get injured. All of his quarterbacks get injured so he can go back in.
JC, who do you got for your AFC picks?
My AFC picks, and by the way, we've been studiously avoiding the AFC South because I think they all suck. But you know, I kind of like the Ravens as my number five also, and John Harbaugh is a factor in that. I like the Chargers for Jim Harbaugh and uh, Justin Herbert. A couple of their running backs. They're really pretty good, and they have some talent. So that's my number four. My number three, I'm going to put the Chiefs in number three. I think maybe Mr. Swift might not be concentrating so much on football, and Patrick may not be able to drag him back to reality. So I put them there, and I would say I like the Bengals pretty well, but I think the top has got to be the Bills and Josh Allen. I just think it's about his time, and so that's my number one is the Buffalo Bills. And Marty, what do you got?
I'm kind of going out on a limb. I think it's time for things to change in the NFL, so my picks are a little. Well, I got you don't like the South, but I think the Houston Texans have a shot to make some noise. C.J. Stroud is a great talent, and a couple of people said that this is maybe one of the toughest defenses in their division. So if things kind of go their way, they could stick their nose in there.
They could.
Baltimore is going to win their division by default because the other teams are just and I'm sorry for you Pittsburgh Steelers fans, but you've chosen the 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers, who has now bounced around everywhere and shows everyone he should have retired years ago. But you think you can squeeze one more season out of that guy? Wrong. Who else is in that division? Cincinnati. Someone mentioned Cincinnati in there.
Yeah, I did.
Cincinnati has just paid big money for Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, the big receiver, T. Higgins, another big receiver. And it was in the news because I have basically nothing better to do. Defensive end called Trey Henderson. They all got big money.
Yeah.
I've seen it with many times, but something happens when you're on fire to make the big money. You're a different person than when you make the big money. Now it's not urged. Now we're into preservation. Something happens. I don't see them as a team, so I don't really see them going anywhere. And Cleveland, that's the last team in the division. Hey, you know who's the starting quarterback for Cleveland? Ready?
Well, I don't know. Sanders is trying to be.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Or Kenny Pickett. Now maybe halfway through the season on week 9, we're gonna could get Shadir Sanders
Yeah.
or Dylan Gabriel, who was good. He was with Oregon, but come on, give me. So Baltimore's gonna win that by default. Okay, all right. But you know where the exciting part is going to be the AFC West. And I may be sticking my nose out, but I think the Raiders are going to make a scene. They're my number 3 team. I think they just needed someone who can. They always have great talent. Someone who can just put them together and shut them down from being stupid. And I think Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly, who's the offensive coordinator, can do that.
That would be nice.
Number 2 is Kansas City. They're going to falter. And here's where I go out on a limb. Denver.
Oh,
Wow.
Bo Nix has
okay.
got another year under his belt. Go look at the statistics. Bo Nix was in the top 5 last year.
He was.
A rookie. And then under the tutelage of Sean Payton had brought that championship to New Orleans and had him in the playoffs every year. So I think if things go their way and Bo Nix can be healthy, I think they got a shot.
Nice.
So that's why I'm going on a limb for that one.
Yeah.
So-
Hey,
Yeah, that's a good one. I like it.
So, you know,
Well, we got a sleeper in there for us.
I think
all
so.
depends. It's really great to speculate. Man, I would hate to be a football broadcaster, sports broadcaster, because they have to speculate for 6 days sometimes.
And they still don't know more than we do. Well, maybe.
I was talking to our friend Alex Simon, and he just couldn't take it. He's like, "Yeah, I know. We do it every time." He's at least baseball. It's about 24 to 48 hours if the team has a day off, and they don't have to stick their necks out very far. This really all depends on their quarterbacks if they can stay healthy, and it's a long season.
Yeah, and I think there was one or two teams that had the same quarterback for all 16 games last year. I mean, so it's tough. Hey, all right. Hey, that was the round 1. That was pretty cool. Nice job, guys. All right. So we're going to do this again. This time on the other side of the equation for the NFC. Then we'll talk a little college football in there, and then we'll get, like I said before, call in, leave your comments on the line below, and let us know what you guys think. What do you because we're just 4 mooks having a good time. Tell us what you think. All right, hey, let's JC Nostradamus Penny.
Yes, sir.
What do you have for the NFC?
Well, the NFC is interesting, and a dark horse might be the Commanders. They have an interesting team. They can jump up and slap some people. So that's my number 5.
You know what? You know what? I got to give it to the Commanders. They changed their name, and everybody bought the gear, and they're threatening to change the name again. That is brilliant.
So they can sell more gear. Make more money.
You know what? They're just stumbling onto what baseball has done for generations. We got to have this uniform, man. This uniform.
Look at the Guardians. Same thing with the Guardians.
They got home. They got away. They got what is that? City Connect.
Yeah.
Sunday uniforms. They got it all.
Yeah, Friday orange uniforms.
What a racket!
What a racket!
Yeah.
All right,
keep selling these people these overpriced T-shirts.
Oh yeah, number 4, the Buccaneers with the venerable Baker Mayfield at quarterback, but he's got some decent guys to throw to. 100-year-old Mike Evans is still out there doing it, and Devontae David is out there catching the ball. They might surprise some people. And at number 3, I've got the Lions with Jared Goff and St. Brown to receive and a good coaching staff. Although they lost one of their assistant head coaches, and then my Niners, I got to put them in at number 2. We're looking at George Kittle and McCaffrey should be back. Robert Sala's back coaching the defense, and he should do a lot better. Uh, and the good defense with Nick Bosa and Fred Warner uh, coming back, they're going to make some noise. And I don't know if they will win the West, but they'll be in the playoffs, and getting in the dance is what they need to do. But I think, to me, the top team uh, is the Eagles with Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. Uh, I think they're going to make some noise. Uh, so those are my five, uh, gentlemen. Uh, TB Teddy Bear, what do you think?
Well, I think you were peeking over my shoulder when you made your picks.
That'd be difficult.
Yeah,
We're a
but
couple miles apart.
yeah,
Could
I
be
have them, and
that could be that video
for
camera
some of
he's
the
got in your
for
office.
for some of the similar reasons, and some for different reasons. But I also have the Washington Red Commander skins as my number five, because but I think they'll have to beat the Atlanta Falcons, led by Michael Penix, to get to the wild card game. I think they're going
Mhm.
to have a tough one against them. But the Commanders are just too talented to lose early on. I think they'll be facing the Atlanta Falcons in that game. So when it comes down to the wild card game, I don't think they'll win their division, but they'll get in the wild cards. And then at number four, I have my other nemesis in the NFC being the Los Angeles Rams. And I think they're going to have to beat the Packers in a playoff game to stay in. But seems like I'm always putting my teams that I don't like at number four, like them and the Kansas City Chiefs. But I have to admit, they're very good teams, and I don't want to rank them any higher. So I guess that's my way of jinxing them. Number three, I've also had the Detroit Lions. Uh, I got that pick over the last 2 years. The Lions have been one of the best in the teams in the league. However, their coaching staff seems to be a little bit different this year in Detroit, and I think they'll have a little weaker offensive line after losing a few players. But I think it was Frank Ragnow and Kevin Ziegler, but they may have gotten some folks that will shore that line up and make them tougher. Um, trying to protect Goff. And then number two, I have the 49ers. And I certainly hope that they'll stay healthier than they did last year. Boy, that was a disappointment when they kept losing, their top players right and left. They had a hard time with it, but they made some interesting moves this year, got rid of some folks that surprised me. They got rid of Greenlaw, and I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought he was pretty good, but anyway, they got somebody that looks like what's his name, Robinson, that looks like he's going to be a lot better than I had hoped. And so receiving the new crew and Brock Purdy and CMC, I think if they all can stay healthy, I think they'll be right up in there. But my number one is also the Eagles. They just seem to check all the boxes when it comes to talent on both sides of the ball. The Rams gave them a hard time last year in the postseason, but those snowy conditions played a big role in it, and Philly came out on top. They lost a number of defensive line players, but they may have shored that up in the offseason. And as usual, the defense should stay, or should I say, the better defense usually makes the difference in the ball game. So I think that when it comes down to it, if offenses are the same, the defense makes the difference in a ball game. So I think they'll come out as number one. But anyway, that's my NFCs. What do you think, Marty? What are your NFC picks?
We're kind of all picking up the same places. I got one. I got another wild card in there, but we'll get to
Okay.
that. I
Okay.
put the Niners at number 5.
Okay.
There's a positive there. There's still some question marks. They really didn't beat anybody up in preseason. I guess you're not supposed to. You're having players that you want to take a look at. Washington had a great run, and they seem to be back again. So they're number 4. We mentioned Detroit for all their reasons. I got them as 3. If they can muster that same strength and run the ball down everybody's throat, running is always key, no matter what level of football. If you can hold on to the ball, the other team can't score. Here's my upset: the Cardinals.
Oh,
Wow.
They have built a
They-
nice offensive line around Kyler Murray that he
Yeah.
didn't have before. And he's got some, they brought in a couple of nice defensive people to shore that up. The West, the NFC West, has some good teams, but we're not really sure about the Rams. We're not really sure about the 49ers. We're not really sure about Seattle. If the Cardinals can make a run.
Yeah, they could. You're right.
And the number 1 is there's consensus. I mean, nobody thought that in the Super Bowl that Kansas City would be shut down to the extent they were shut down and just mauled by Philly. And of course, now everybody said, if you listen to all the teams that have gone back to back, doing it again is the hardest, and that's possibly true.
Yeah.
But they're still they still got to be the odds-on favorite. So there's my 5. Terry, I think you're the last to go on this one.
All right. So I heard all yours.
I heard all yours.
You never mentioned the Cowboys or the Giants or
No.
Seattle.
Yeah, nobody mentioned any of the Cowboys.
No.
Or even Green Bay. You actually did mention the Cardinals. I was going to joke about that.
I don't know. They
All
could.
right, so
They could
I
come
talk
out
a
with
good
this
game.
thing.
My top 5, really, you guys. Are you looking at the video camera behind my back in my office here? Because I have Bucks, Eagles, Lions, and Niners and Rams too. So it's just a matter of as who stays healthy, I think.
Right. Yeah.
And don't forget how many of these guys got cut this last week. Like Terrell Owens' son. He was brilliant this last weekend.
Yeah.
Somebody will pick him up and he'll make a difference.
Yeah.
There's a ton of players that will make a difference in the NFL really soon. So that's what I think. So I have Rams, Bucks, Eagles, Lions, and Niners. Niners are my favorite, and I
Yeah, me
really
too.
hope they do it.
Yeah. That's preseason is it's an audition for some and a make or break for others.
Right.
It's you get your name out there, you get your skills out there, and every team is watching and looking at film. And even if you don't, make the cut for the team that signed you, you may or invited you to play in the preseason.
Yeah,
You
and
may make a
on top
team,
of that,
and they got your name and number. And as the season goes down, people drop out, people get hurt, and if you made a good impression in preseason, you may be getting a phone call, and that's what these guys are waiting for.
not to mention not to mention the practice team guys. Those guys get moved up just like minor league baseball.
Uh-huh.
And
Right.
They just show a great attitude and some skill and a great teammate, and they get moved in.
Absolutely.
So I hope to see there's some real. I don't know if you watched the second half of the Niner game. There's some real talent there. It was really great.
Yeah. I had a across the street neighbor, JC. We had a practice with him, but he was playing preseason ball for the Atlanta Falcons. He was a defensive back. He was fast.
Wow.
He was our center fielder.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
he got cut from the team, and they said, you don't make the squad right now, but if you change your phone number or change your address, you keep us posted because you may get in a call this, later on down the season. So I don't think he ever got the call, but
bummer.
Also,
Okay,
the Niners were hurt by their place kicker.
Yeah.
he missed some opportunities at the wrong times. But
are they going to go with him or?
So far
they are.
So far, yes.
All right.
And
All right,
he's been nails in the preseason.
For a while there, he was 500 on point afters.
Mm.
Yeah.
500. That's all.
We got to move along to the next segment, which is by far everybody's favorite part of the segment. And I can't figure out where the music is for it, so I'm just going to boom, ba 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 boom, ba ba ba. The greatest segment of the night, and that's what you drinking.
Yeah.
So sponsored. We are very generously sponsored by Almanac Beer out of Alameda, the premier craft beer in California and probably the West Coast and probably around anyway. But I'm biased because they give us free stuff. But anyway, hey, Tetlow, what you drinking?
Well, I looked in the fridge out there back, and I found me an Almanac Porch Light beer. And it's
Hey,
that's a good
really
lager.
nice on a nice warm day here in Sacramento. This is a good beer right here. Porch Light Lager. If you can find it, buy it. It's good. And Lennerman has a saying for it, like a moth to a flame. Porch Light Lager by Almanac.
Yep.
we can't get them out of our heads.
Yeah. Terry, what you
Hey,
drinking?
so check this out. We're talking about, predictions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking the Almanac Future is Fluid.
Fluid, yes.
Oh, how appropriate.
That's a
So,
good stout one.
The future
Yes.
is fluid. It is dank, lush, and bold predictions.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, you got to be dank if you're going to be anything.
yeah,
Dang.
I got to look that up. What is dank when it comes to beer?
It's whatever you say it is. You're on
Yeah.
the air and they're not.
Mhm.
Hey, Captain, is that a new ports cap you got there?
Yeah,
That is.
looks good.
That is
Looks
indeed.
good on
That's
Nice.
the new ports cap. I
you.
thought
Get a
I'd
bowl
wear
of
it.
soup with that hat.
I think yours is on its way, Terry.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
What
So
you drinking?
I went out looking this afternoon for the Rocktoberfest, which is supposed to be released, and my guy at Total Wine said he saw some up in the Roseville store. I said that's not doing me a lot of good. we should have some tomorrow. I said I need it for tonight. So I went back to the original, and I am drinking the Almanac True Kolsch. This is the original beer that introduced me to Almanac, even before the podcast started, and I love it. It's great on a hot day like today.
Toot, toot,
Marty, what are you drinking?
toot, toot.
And
I'm
hey,
not sure.
Let me tell you, Marty knows hot days.
You blow my cover. What? One Love Grill.
Wow.
What?
I've never seen that.
What?
It's one
One
of
Love
those that
Eight
kind of
Trill.
goes under the mainstream, but I've had it for a while.
What is
And
what's
it's
the type?
it's a West Coast IPA.
All right.
So, and again, I mentioned this over and over again, and it's just the way Almanac does IPAs.
Yeah.
Nice, bold aroma, but just you're not chewing the beer. You get the taste, but you get the full flavor without the hops just overpowering everything as you get in a lot of other craft breweries. And it only goes to show the expertise of these guys. So this is One Love Gorel West Coast IPA, and it's terrific. So once again, we want to thank the Almanac Brewing Company for everything they've done for us. So we had an opportunity to go there once. We're overdue to go back there again.
Where's that, Marty?
On Alameda Island. It is on the location of the old Alameda Air Force Base, and there's still great remnants of anybody's. I'm a student of history and what was done there. So there's an aircraft carrier that way. There's the landing strip for the Air Force over there. So not only are they in a great spot, they're a great beer, and we appreciate you, Almanac. Thank you very much.
Did you know that the MythBusters offices are over there too?
Oh, I did not. Really?
Yeah.
Are they really? Are they still around?
No, they're off. They closed that show, but they did.
Yeah, because I see it on reruns every once in a while. I kind of get excited that they're back.
Anytime you see them crashing a bus on the tarmac, that was there.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Almanac.
Thank you, Almanac.
Thank you.
I was not a big fan of IPAs until you brewed these, and then I love them.
Yeah. So,
all right.
we ought to mention that the brewery is open, and they have the tap room, and they have food trucks, and it's a great atmosphere, kid friendly, pet
Well,
friendly on the
that's
outside.
fair. Yep.
It's very nice, and they will give you some samples.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the again? We're bringing Landerman into it, which blows my mind. You go there, tell them that you were that highlights from Low Life sent you there, and they'll do what?
They may take pity on you.
That's it.
They
That's
may
it.
take video.
All right. We're going to shift gears for a little bit, and I'm going to get some clarification. We sent some emails back and forth, but this round is going to be about NCAA football. Are
Yeah.
we going to talk about the what we consider bowl teams or bowl teams from last year that aren't going to make it this year? Or, how do we want to clarify?
I think we're just going to do a top five, Marty.
top five
five.
college football. Fine. Okay.
Yeah, how about we'll do the top 5 who you think is going to be NC2A football, and then number 2 who you think will be in the championship.
Okay.
So just
right.
rattle off your
and then we'll go, and then we'll take care of the pro playoffs and everything in round 1.
We'll do
okay, great.
Round 1 will be NFL Super Bowl picks.
All right, great. Who wants to kick this one off?
I'll go first.
Sure. Okay.
I have spoken to the gods, and which is my brother, my other friend,
the gods. I thought that was George Burns.
Yeah. And this is what they said. University of Texas, Ohio State, LSU, Notre Dame. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, and Penn State. Those are my 5 top college picks.
Boy, that's almost what I got.
And then
Very close.
We were talking about front lines. It's all about protection. USC. It's all about protection.
Uh-huh. I got it.
Okay, Marty, how about you?
Okay, I'm gonna go from five to 1, but we'll do this really quick. Number 5, and this should be a better one, but okay, this is all tongue in cheek, is North Carolina. But and then they're actually playing on Monday night. They're hosting TCU, so watch it on TV. But the only problem is they're going to have problems getting plays in because that Bill Belichick is now the coach, and they have to go through. And the plays have to go through the offensive coordinator to Bill Belichick to Bill Belichick's girlfriend, who wants to, and then on to the. So they're going to. So
that's like calling Taylor Swift.
George, I even looked. I'd look up to see what this gal's name was, because she made such a stink a while ago.
Wow.
Jordan Hudson.
Hudson.
She's gonna have and the only problem is she's gonna have the audible and veto powers on play calling. So it's not gonna be, but that's why they're number 5. It's not gonna be very good.
Does she have more power than Taylor Swift? That's my question.
You brought her up, and I promised everybody we wouldn't bring that up. Yeah, I promised. Oregon's going to be number 4. LSU is going to be number 3, simply because LSU always stick their nose in there. You have no idea, but anyway, the going into playing in Baton Rouge is always tough, so they're going to be in there. Texas is supposed to be the number 1 studs, but I got them number 2. And then this one is going to be a little personal, so bear with me for a minute. Yeah, the local team here is UNR, the Wolfpack, and they're going to play on Saturday in one of those games where you go on the road to somebody else and get slaughtered, because you're going to get a paycheck. Big paycheck, big check that already covers the cost of your entire football program, because you're going to go into Penn State.
Yeah, it's a fundraiser game
on television.
But here it is.
Upset.
Nevada will win.
Whoa, good for you.
The coin toss. Everything else are going to get slaughtered. Everything else are going to get slaughtered.
You're the
Oh, you're
man,
going
Marty.
50-50
Yeah, there you
that
go.
way.
All right. So Penn State's number going to be number 1.
Nice.
All right. JC, go ahead.
All right. Nobody's mentioned Georgia. And I think they've got a decent team. I'm going to put them at number 5, the Bulldogs. I'm going to put Ohio State at number 4. I'll put Penn State at number 3. And Clemson at number 2. And Texas, number 1.
So you think they're the preseason number 1? So you think they're going to run the table?
Yeah, that's tough to do.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Well,
I know,
you
but
know,
that's not my pick for the final game. I'll
see.
give you my pick for the final game later
Okay.
on.
All right.
well, don't forget, some of these guys have to drop out because they have to make their grades.
Now they just transfer somewhere else.
Or for some of the Florida players, they got to, have their day in court.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. Well,
So true.
the transfer portal has already happened, so it
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
have much of a chance to ruin this season, but it will ruin next season.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But and again, I'm going to throw you under the bus. What are the Beavers going to do this year?
They will be bowl eligible.
Very
There you
cool.
go.
Oh, okay.
Very cool.
I think 9-3.
Beautiful.
9-3,
All
so
right.
they'll miss out on the top 12, but they will be bowl eligible and they will get a bowl game.
Good.
But they'll be first in the Pac-10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Number 1 or 2.
Oh, give it another year.
First in the
I would say
Pac-2.
1 or 2 in the
The
Pac-10.
pack is coming back next year. It's coming back.
All right, Teddy Bear, what you got?
Okay. So my number 5, I've got the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame.
Wow.
They came off a 2024 season the way they went 14-2 and finished second highest ranked team in college. So they fell to Ohio State in the championship, and they lost some key players as they graduated. But I got them as my number 5 pick. So as my number 4 pick, may surprise some of you, I got Penn State as my number 4.
Wow.
And they advanced all the way to the semifinal round before being knocked out by Notre Dame. This year, they'll be entering the season with much of the same offensive core. So I think they'll be able to be a little more successful than last year. So I got them at 4. Number 3 is defending champs Ohio State. Comes in as my number 3. They'll field a team that looks a whole lot different than last year's national championship team. Will Howard, the quarterback, is gone along with his great wide receiver, but the Buckeyes still have an elite defense, and if your opponent doesn't score, you don't lose. So they've got a really good D. Number 2, I've got the Georgia Bulldogs. Even though they'll make several key replacements this year, the Bulldogs are a very talented football team, and they'll need to improve their running game if they want to continue. Like Marty said, it's all about running. You got to be able to do it. They have a fairly young quarterback in Gunnar Stockton, but they did go 11-3 last year. But 2 of those 3 losses were to Alabama and Ole Miss, so those were tough games. And like everybody else, I got number 1 at Texas Longhorns. A number of key players left the Longhorns after the 2024 season, but incoming recruit class and transfers remain and the core will give the Texans extremely competitive team. I think if you add quarterback Arch Manning, they're going to be very tough. Depends on how healthy they stay during the season.
It's amazing how football players in college play for team, not for money, and it's really great to see. We all went to college and are kind of really loyal to our undergrad teams, and it's really fun to see teams come and go. And it happens every year. If a bunch of seniors, leave, graduate,
Yeah.
more like leave their eligibility. They, anything could happen from year to year. It's really, really exciting, actually.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. let's jump in. All right, round two. Who's the other teams we all just talked about? Everybody pick your two for the title game. All right.
All right.
All
You
right.
bet.
You just everybody. Brent's picks are fresh in our minds. So go ahead, Brent.
Okay. So I got the Bulldogs playing in the championship against the Texas Longhorns.
Oh,
So So you got Georgia beating Alabama and
Yep.
Clemson.
Yep.
Oh, Clemson's in ACC, but
Yep.
you got them coming out of the SEC
And
over Alabama and LSU.
yeah, and of
Okay.
all these teams that I've mentioned today, I don't think anybody's going to go undefeated this year.
Yeah.
Yep. I think everybody's going to lose one or two. Yep.
Okay.
And they proved last year that if you lose two games, you can still win a championship.
Yeah, they did. They didn't. The Buckeyes didn't even win the Big Ten. So
They did not. They
Yeah.
did not. But
Right.
I think you can do it.
All right.
Marty, who you got in the big game for college ball?
I think Penn, and I said Penn State before. I think they're the team to beat, especially if they can be successful in or running the ball.
They made my list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who they going to play?
I'll give it to Texas. Come on. The coach at Texas starts with an S.
Oh.
But I'm sorry. He's been bounced around the NFL and he's coached before, and he's got that program running. He knows what he's doing. And I think he's got one of the Manning kids as the quarterback.
Yeah, Arch. Arch Manning.
Yeah. So
not Archie, but Arch.
Yeah. So he's got the bright kids playing ball, and we'll just see what happens. So I think, and that could be a great game. So Terry, who's your final two?
all right. Well, I think I'm not sure. Does this match up? Penn State, I think, is going to be it, and much to the dismay of BK, I think Ohio State is going to be there.
Okay.
Can they actually match up? I was trying to figure out if they both are able to play.
It's possible, yes, because there's the winner of the division and there's some at large. So that's possible.
There's Big Ten and ACC, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. So I think Penn State versus Ohio State in the championship.
Wow. Okay.
Who's going to win? We'll see.
That'd be an awful good game.
We'll have to.
Oh, it is.
We're gonna have to go back to this group and do a predictions outcome show.
Yeah, I'll have to save my notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how we did.
Yeah, and remember that highlights from Lowlifes can be found on Facebook.
Yeah.
Can be found on YouTube, and so we're out there. Probably to the chagrin of the rest of the viewing audience, but hey, we're here. You're not.
I'll tell you what. If my predictions don't come true, I'll drink a beer.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Hey, no sacrifice is too great.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm willing to go all the way that way.
Hey, all right, JC. All right, bring this round home. What do you got?
I'll bring us all down. I've got the upset of Clemson getting into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Against Ohio State.
All right.
I think there's going to be some surprises in the earlier rounds where teams like Texas lose.
Okay. Yeah, that could very well happen.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll drink a beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as you can tell, we have a lot of fun with this show. So we truly are privileged to be on the air and under the many shows of the Mic'd Up app. Take a look at the app. There's plenty of shows and plenty of variety. We all have our favorites. Terry, you were going to mention one?
Oh, that has to be Yankees Coast to Coast.
Boo.
I watched that last night, and I got to tell you, the two guys, Adam Snyder on the East Coast and Mike Miller on the West Coast, they were both bashing Manager Boone for his use of the bullpen in these blowout games against against Washington. They said he ruined all his players, and trashed the bullpen before they actually had a game. It was like uh, a 5-1 Yankee victory, and they needed a bullpen. They didn't have anybody,
Oh,
so it was a manager bash last night. It was interesting.
and what's the name of that the show?
Yankees coast to coast.
Ooh.
The
Thank you.
Mike Up Adam has done a lot with the shows once since we got started. And I tell you enough, probably we were the motivation to say, leave these guys alone. Let's get something else going on here. Rotor Report, the English Soccer Report. There's the Rick. If you go back through some of the archives, we had the Rick Barry show. We had Bips Blips. I mean,
Yeah.
and the network is really expanding and doing a lot of great shows. So there's a lot of great things on the app. If you don't want to look at the upcoming ones, there's the past recordings, or you can pull us up. Why would you want to do that? I don't know, but we want to thank Mike Duff for letting us come on every week and have a good time with each other. So thanks, Mike Duff.
Yeah, and if you want
All
to see
right.
a good highlights for Lowlife show, go on YouTube and bring up the best umpire heckles show.
That was
a very good show. We had some good
fun.
umpire heckles come out of that.
Okay, so our last round, we're gonna go back to the end with the NFL. This is not what we originally planned, but this is what we're gonna do anywhere. Give me your final. Give me your final four. Give me your conference champion.
Four. Okay.
All right.
And give me your Super Bowl champion.
Okay.
All right.
And again, we're gonna pull this up at the end of the season, and the winner gets free beer. All right.
Yay!
And then the accolades of being told that you are a highlight from a low life. So
I'll drink to that.
Okay, who wants to start this off?
You.
All right.
Yeah, you go for it. You haven't started one yet.
All right. Final four in let's see, is going to be Denver. It's going to be the Ravens. It's going to be Philly. And Washington.
Ooh.
Philly's going to make a repeat performance in the Super Bowl against the Ravens.
Okay.
But lose a very close game.
Ooh. Oh, nice. So we get a new champ.
New champ. Both of them.
Yeah.
New blood, fresh blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Terry, what do you think?
All right. So, as much as I want the 49ers in the Super Bowl, I think it'll come down to the Eagles and the 49ers. And I think it's going to come down to the Raiders and KC, and I would love to see the Raiders beat KC.
Yes.
And then it'll be Raiders 49ers in the Super Bowl. Wouldn't that be?
That would piss off the East Coast so bad.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hey, drive up.
You can hear the clicks of the TV off already.
Drive up to Reno and put your money on the bet now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go one or whatever.
Let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas, boys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Our Niners and the Raiders.
How about you, JC?
I've got the AFC. I've got coming down to the Bills and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And
as usual,
I think the Chiefs are going to lose, and I like the Bills to come out of the AFC. It's going to come down to the Eagles and the 49ers, and I would love to see it the other way, but I think the Eagles are just too powerful. So I think it's going to be Eagles Bills, and I'm going to say the Bills win.
Oh, Buffalo finally gets one.
Yeah, I'm home.
Yep. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, TB, it's up to you.
I am gonna go out on a limb and think that the Bengals and the Bills are going to be in the AFC Championship Series. And I think that I'd love to see the Niners and the Lions in the championship series.
Mm.
And then I think the Bills will beat the Lions, unfortunately for my 49ers, in the Super Bowl.
We got 2 Bills.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I see there's a every time the 49ers have to go to Ravens and play in the rain or the snow or Buffalo or it's a total disadvantage. So hopefully it'll come down to Niners and Lions, and Lions are indoor,
Yes. Yeah.
and
That was my
Niners are
prediction.
California, so it'll be
Uh-huh.
nice. It'll be nice enough. So,
And
and then if they have to play the Eagles, man, that's going to be.
yeah, it's going to be tough.
Eagles
Yeah.
are outdoor, right?
Eagles are
Outdoors.
outdoors. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it
So
matters.
they
California
played their
teams.
first Super Bowl in the Detroit Silverdome,
Yes.
and they prevailed. And that was back in the
Yeah.
Montana days. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
I
held
think
2 of
it
those Super
really
Bowl
matters.
tickets in my hand.
It really matters, just like the guys who have to go overseas to play their games with the jet lag.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's toss up really, but I really hope the Niners. Okay, so here's one last thing. I retired in special ed, and I talk to my guys every once in a while. And Jamal called me today, and we were talking about football. And I asked Jamal who's going to be in the Super Bowl. He says 49ers and Buffalo. That's Jamal's picks. So
Wow.
we'll have
Wow.
to see. We'll see.
That would
how
be an
goes.
awesome game.
Yeah.
We're gonna see.
That would be an awesome game.
All right.
All right.
I'm a little surprised. Like I said, I'm supposed to be top dog there, so I'm supposed to be able to see everything that happens on this podcast. But we only have one caller.
Okay.
If anybody else sees anything I don't see, let me know.
Nope.
Oh yeah,
No, I see
Webby.
one.
But
I only see
yeah.
one.
All right. So
Let's hear it.
Here you go.
Okay, thanks, Jason. JC.
Jeez.
The Chicago Bears will win it all in 2026.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Wow.
Now, honestly, okay, we went through an extensive list. Who had the Bears at all?
Yeah.
I said the Bears joking.
And you thought I went on all in.
Are they going to beat Dallas to get in there?
Yeah.
The Bears will win it all in 2026. Maybe he's just talking about the new stadium. Maybe they're going to win the new stadium.
I think he's from Chicago.
Since we've already broken the seal on this, Teddy Bear,
Yeah.
what was your comment about Super Bowl rings and who gets one before Dallas?
Oh, I think Taylor Swift is going to get her new ring before Dallas does.
He said the word. He
Yeah.
said the word.
I think
All
that's
right,
that's a good comment to end on. What do you think,
Yeah,
Mark?
I think so.
It is.
Well, I had an honorable mention topic.
Oh,
If you
all right.
wanted to,
Yes.
Go ahead.
I
Yes.
mean,
Sure.
we're right on time, but we have a
Yeah, we
minute
are.
or two. Who do you think your top quarterbacks are this season?
Oh, man.
I mean,
The one that stays healthy.
You know, that's the key right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
The
How
one that
about
stays healthy.
this? I'll shoot out the quick top 5 on this list. Mahomes,
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow from the Bengals,
Yeah.
and Jalen Hurts. There's 2 Jalen Daniels. Here's a couple more hairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
Matt
Goff.
Stafford
Jared Goff.
of the Rams. Stafford. Remember that Goff Stafford trade? We thought
That worked out really well.
We thought the Lions just got the short end of the stick, but man, didn't he mature?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. And it's a fantastic thing about football and against sports. We've seen it over and over again.
Yeah.
The guy that's
pitcher doesn't
been
do
down
well
now
for one team and and he does really well for another team.
just need to change of venue, maybe a change of attitude,
Scenery,
coaching
clubhouse.
You never know. Yeah.
The other thing you got
in sports.
The other thing you got here is some Division II quarterbacks. like the babyface quarterback Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
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 I mean, he's a rising star in my opinion.
Right. They lost some key receivers, so we'll have to see what happens with that.
Yeah,
But,
that's true.
But hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking with us tonight. Once again, we had the honor of being in the presence of some great mystics. And so you want, and of course, Almanac. Thank you very much, Almanac. Always a pleasure, gentlemen. It's like I said, I'm being truthful now. Always an honor to be on the same stage with you and enjoy these shows. Thank you
And-
As
very
to you,
much.
And you
Marty.
know
As
what?
to you.
The future.
Thank you very
The
much,
future is
Mic'd Up.
fluid.
We'll be back next week. Doing what? Who knows?
Who
That's
knows?
part of the excitement.
But
But
we'll
it'll
get it
always
out
be
there
fun,
soon.
and we'll
Play
always
it.
have a good time. So good night, everybody. Thank you again. Take care.
Highlights from Lowlifes. Highlights from Lowlifes.
Do we have a Zoom address?